I'm in the pilot's lounge watching the Japan versus China gear playoff match. The lounge is packed with students, as this is a highly anticipated game. Many shout at the TV, but I watch in silence, sipping my drink and enjoying the ambiance.
Exciting game, right?
Akira? Akira's talking to us? Dude. I glance up in surprise, but nod. Akira grins and sits down in a seat across from me. Although he seems like a nice guy, we don't talk very often, so it's unusual he'd approach me. I suppose I do have a really good view of the TV though. Yeah, that's the reason why he's here, right? Because it's close enough to the TV that you can see everything perfectly without other people being in the way. A string of boos and yells fill the room as China takes out one of the Japan's gears. People are really getting into it this time.
Yeah, it was predicted that this year China was going to be a strong opponent for Japan, and it looks like that's coming true.
It really looks like it. I mean, we're getting defeated right now. Destroyed. Is that why there's such a big turnout? I gesture to the crowded room. Akira nods.
This is the first year that China's even made it this far in the playoffs. Everyone's watching to see who will come out on top.
Go Japan! Who do you think will win? He doesn't even hesitate.
Japan.
Wow.
What do you think?
Japan, China. I mean, I'm in Japan. Obviously, I'm surrounded by mainly Japanese people. There are sure a couple of foreign students here as well. Valerie, for example. I'm pretty sure most here are Japanese. So if I don't say Japan, everyone will look at me with disgust. So, yeah. It's a little bit of peer pressure, but I also believe in Japan. Definitely Japan. China might be catching up, but their technology hasn't reached the same innovative standards as Japan's. Plus, this year's lineup is a completely new team, so they don't have the same player advantage as Japan's seasoned team.
I agree.
He gives me a long look. I wonder what he's thinking.
Speaking of matches, I believe congratulations are in order for you and your team.
Thanks? Were we that impressive? Me? Your team is still holding the #1 spot on the leaderboards.
Sure, but you guys are quickly catching up. You started out at rank 21, but you've already made it to rank 11.
Oh wow, we're almost in the top 10. Yeah, it's kind of weird to think about it. And we're going against an even better team this week since Strike X got disqualified.
Yeah, the school is taking no chances with them.
Alright, maybe Akira can let us know what the fuck happened with Strike X. What do you mean? Akira blinks. Come on, dude, you can't leave me hanging here. Gossip.
You didn't hear?
No, tell me. No?
The team lead and one of his starting pilots got into a huge fight, and they did not hold back. I mean, there were some serious injuries, so both members obviously couldn't compete.
Really? Within the team they were fighting with each other? Holy shit. Why did they fight?
The leader decided to sideline his starting pilot, and his pilot didn't like that.
Okay, I guess I can see why Sho and Kaori went the hell out of that group. They're on the same team. Couldn't they just talk it out? I'm sure the leader had a reason. Akira shrugged.
I don't know all the details, but my guess is that there probably wasn't a good reason to sideline the pilot. Either way, because the fight escalated to the degree in which Ace had to get involved, the school is currently investigating the team.
That's crazy stuff.
Yeah. Who are you going up against now?
The old fluffy bunnies girl team? On a Bugaisha.
Oh, May's team.
Yeah, I actually remember Akira walked up to them when May's team found out that the ranking was rank 9, and Akira's like, yeah, you girls are doing good. Yeah, I hear they're strong. Akira nods.
They are, but so are you. In fact, I'm really looking forward to my match with you.
Oh, are we actually going to be playing with them? Or against them? That might still be a while, considering my team's rank.
Right, but you guys have been on a winning streak, haven't you?
So far, yeah. Yeah.
Because of that, your matchmaking rating, or MMR, is actually higher than your earned rank. That tends to happen with outliers like being an undefeated team.
What he says makes sense. Plus, I'm not going to question Akira about how being undefeated works.
I have a feeling that if you beat Ona Bugeisha, It won't be long before we face each other on the field.
Don't jinx us, we won't go easy on you, it is what it is. Oh, we won't go easy on you, dude. Don't get too comfortable in that number 1 spot. Akira merely smiles. We continue to watch the game in silence. After a while, Akira stands.
I wish I could watch the end of this match, but I've got to head to class. I'll see you later.
Alright, mister. I guess I don't know. It's just one of those guys, you know, sometimes, I don't know how it worked out for him. Maybe it's because he's good looking as well. But I feel like he's just kind of the typical nice guy. And for some reason, other than his niceness, he got really popular. Like, you know, in school, there are plenty of other guys like this that are just, like, really, really nice. But they are never as popular as this guy. Maybe, I feel like it's just a combination of multiple things, which is why he's popular. Because he is good looking and nice, that's why people, like, appreciate his niceness even more. But if, like, from an average guy or an ugly guy, if he is as nice as Akira is, he would not nearly be as popular, or actually even popular at all. I feel like it's not just, you know, him being the pretty guy or whatever. It's like a combination of multiple things that cause him to be the top dog of the entire class, or like the entire academy pretty much, right? Because all the girls are like swooning over him, all the guys are like, oh dang, that's Akira, man. So yeah, I mean, the fact, normally when you have like those douchey popular guys, they wouldn't talk to someone like us, right? They'd be like, huh, I don't know who the fuck that is. They would let people like us approach him instead, and they'd be like, huh, who the hell are you? But Akira's he actually reaches out to other people as well. And I feel like that's actually maybe even more part of what made him popular. Because if he reaches out to other people and acts nice to them, that means they'll immediately get to know him on somewhat of a personal level, and then they'll start to like him too, and then sort of that increases his popularity at the same time as well, right? So he's actually, it's a combination of him being just very sociable and smart. And what the fuck is that? Holy fuck, a tiny spider just fell down. Oh shit, I gotta kill it. Don't you dare move! Ah, no! Oh shit, what? It's flying around. It's jumping! This is a fucking tiny jumping spider. Ugh. Did I get it? I don't fucking know. I hate spiders so much. Where is it? Oh my god, I cannot continue. Oh, there it is, behind the microphone. This is not good. Why the fuck did I squish it? Oh fuck! It's on my... Don't get on my mouse pad, dude. I don't want to squish you on my mouse pad. Oh, now great. Now it's over my speakers. Dude, I don't want to get spider blood in my speakers. Just get on my desk, you fuck. What was I even saying? Something about his part. Okay, he was both... I'm like staring at the spider while trying to finish the sentence. He's taunting me. He has his head up. Oh my god. He's actually raising like an arm in the air, like, you know, Heil Hitler for the spiders. Oh my fucking god, this spider. I am gonna kill you so bad once you get off my mouse pad. Yeah, keep walking. Boom! Ugh! I squished him with my iced tea bottle. Alright, he's dead. He's on the edge of my mouse pad, so it's fine. Let me just throw this fucking spider away. Holy shit. Alright, I'm back. Holy fuck, that just fucking happened. Hope you guys enjoyed that, like, live commentary of Luda against the... Oh, what the fuck? It left like an entire... What is it called? Like the spider web trail behind? It left it like out of his ass. So you see like the entire spider trail that it crawled along. But it was seriously one of those tiny spiders that... They're like really tiny, but... They're like tiny and thick, you know, not the tiny thin ones. I don't know anything about spiders except that they're freaky and I really dislike them. So yeah, I had to kill that one. Alright, but what was I saying? Right, this guy, I actually feel like I need to finish this thought, but at the same time, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore. But I'm pretty sure it was something about him being smart, right? Smart about how he socializes with people, and that he approaches people on his own, and him just being nice, which helps in the sociable aspect part of it. People are not even listening to this anymore, right? Fucking hell. And him being kind of good looking, I guess, so that helps with the girls factor, you know? But at least he's not one of those popular guys that where they feel like they actually, you know, they can't talk to him or they can't even approach him at all. He approaches other people instead. So yeah, all right, that's it with Akira. Let's move on now. We should definitely move on. I nod. After Akira leaves, I check my phone and notice a text from Sho. Don't forget, tomorrow we'll be getting our game on at the beach. Meet there at 1, or 11 rather. I thought it was 1 with an exclamation mark, but it's 11. Oh, we're going to the beach. As if I could forget that. I shove my phone back into my pocket and watch the rest of the game. In the end, Japan won with just 1 gear left standing. Yeah, go Japan, Nippon. I've still got some time before I head home tonight. Show Valerie, of course Valerie, easiest decision of my entire life. I wonder what Valerie is up to. I dial her number and wait for her to answer.
Hello?
Hello, my beautiful French girl. Hey Valerie, you busy?
Yeah, I'm about to go meet a friend for some coffee.
Me? Is that friend me? I have a feeling I know who it is. You mean me?
Of course.
We are definitely on the same wavelength, Valerie.
I'll meet you at the cafe, in front of the bookstore.
Alright. Sounds like a plan. I'll see you in a bit.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. What's beautiful? Belle is beautiful, right, in French? I don't know. I make my way to the cafe. Valerie is waiting for me in a booth by the time I arrive.
It's rude to keep a lady waiting.
I apologize, you came here way earlier, okay? I'm sorry, you a lady? Stare her down. I'm sorry, I got here as fast as I could.
Oh, alright. I'll forgive you then. But only because you were so eager to see me.
Oh, you know it. I came here running much faster than I physically could. She winks at me. Have you ordered yet?
No, I was waiting for a certain someone to get their butt over here.
I'm sorry, okay? I thought you said you forgave me already, yet she brings it up again. So, what I'm hearing is that you want to see my butt. Valerie smirks.
Give me a twirl then.
Oh. Change the topic. I put the Maximus in gluteus maximus. I won't fall for that objectification. I can show off my buttus maximus to her, okay? Without hesitation, I jump to my feet and give her a leisurely turn, then throw in a small wiggle for good measure. Oh yeah, some butt fan service for you, girl. Valerie works hard to keep a straight face.
That just made the wait worth it.
I knew it would. I flip open the menu and take a minute to read my options. Valerie and I both place our orders, then she pulls out a pencil and sketchbook. What are you doing?
Not me, you.
Oh, she's drawing me? Huh? She pushes the sketchbook towards me and grins playfully.
I want you to draw me like one of your French girls.
You want me to draw you? I mean, she's got the French girl down pat, so that makes it fairly easy. Alright, Valerie, I'll draw you like one of our French girls. I can try as you wish. Your wish is my command. If you insist, but you'll have to disrobe first, as all of my French girls are painted in their purest form. Exactly, only purity is what we can see with our eyes. We do not see clothes. Valerie grins devilishly and slips one shoulder out of her jacket, then the other. Whoa, girl, here in public? My eyes widen as I drink in the scene. I can't believe that worked. Thank you, God, French God. She slowly shimmies her arm out of the jacket.
Okay, I've disrobed for you.
Oh, she did get rid of her robe, but what about the rest of the clothes? She laughs at my look of disappointment. She leans onto the table, rests her chin in her hands, and flashes me a warm smile. Taking this as my cue to start drawing, I clumsily trace the pencil around the page. As hard as I try, my uncoordinated fingers cannot illustrate what my eyes see.
Are you done yet?
Yeah, but you're not gonna like this drawing. Valerie speaks through her teeth, trying not to disturb her pose. No, let me just put the finishing touches on it. I continue to sketch. After a few minutes, Valerie tries again. Yeah, it's not so easy being the model, huh? It's much easier when you're drawing and because the model has to stand there for like an hour or something, staying still. And it's easier when you're the drawer and you're like, yeah, no, just a couple of minutes, just keep standing still. But when you're the person standing still, you're like, hurry the fuck up and finish the drawing.
How about now?
Still no. She waits another couple of minutes.
Now?
Why are you so impatient, girl? Calm down. It'll be done when it's done. She sighs heavily.
The things I have to do for you.
In case you forgot, you're the one who asked me to draw you. You can't rush these things. Exactly, you cannot rush art, perfection.
Shouldn't you be concentrating? What are you doing talking to me?
You're talking to me. I am merely being a kind person by responding to you. You are the one talking to me.
If you spent more time on your drawing and less time blaming me for things, you'd be done by now.
Oh my god, Valerie. I glare at her. She winks before returning to her pose. We fall silent as I work on the drawing. Valerie stares confidently at me, never looking away when I glance up at her. For some reason, that makes me even more nervous. I push away my embarrassment and focus on her features. For all the times I've looked at her, I've never or haven't really seen just how perfectly her features flow into each other. It's the first time I've noticed just how truly beautiful she is, and my face flushes from the thought. The next time I glance up at Valerie, her smile looks more genuine. I know she saw me blush, and that makes me blush even more. After a few more minutes, I drop my pencil. Can you pick it up for me, Valerie? Okay, done. Valerie breaks from her pose.
Let me see.
Uh-oh. If his drawing skills are anything like mine, it'll look like a 4-year-old draw it. Uh-oh. Pushing forward the sketchbook, I wonder if she'll like that I drew her. With big old titties. Oh, tiggle bitties. Oops. With tiggle bitties as accurately as possible, like an ironing board. I don't know if she's sensitive about the size of her boobies, you know? So let's just go with as accurate as possible, cause she was kind of an artist too, you know? I feel like she kind of does that as a thing on the side. Her main passion is for engineering, but art is kind of a hobby of hers as well. So I feel like she probably takes that quite seriously, maybe? I'm so tempted to do this one though, fuck it! She stares at the drawing, and her eyes grow wide in wonder. She doesn't react right away, and I'm worried that she doesn't like it. Then unexpectedly, she looks down at herself and holds her hands over her chest as if comparing them with something. Suddenly, she grabs her breasts again and begins to lift and push them together. Whoa, hey, what are you doing?
I don't know what I was doing earlier, but if that's what I look like, I need to do that more often.
Yeah, you were like leaning forward and then squishing them together, making them look bigger. My face burns as she continues to play with her chest in public. Although I'm reluctant to make her stop. I don't need her attracting attention to herself and giving people the wrong idea. I could give you a hint. She pauses and looks at me expectantly. Why don't you lean over the table to get a better look at the drawing? Valerie blinks, then smirks and leans forward so I can see the top of her cleavage through her shirt. Oh my god, girl.
Like this?
Perfect. A little more. Perfect. I'm sure she noticed I'm not looking at her face.
You're a pervert.
Hey, at least with Valerie, I don't need to hide it, you know? There's a smile on her face, and she doesn't move from her position. Valerie glances at the time and wrinkles her nose.
I've got class soon.
Oh no, let me escort you to class, my beautiful, beautiful French girl. don't sound so excited about it.
It's not a fun one.
Which one is it?
Introduction to Art History.
But, art history. Okay. Don't you like art?
I do. And since I also like history, I thought this would be a good choice for one of my electives.
Yeah. So, why the disappointment? Because just because you like art and just because you like history doesn't mean that both of those things together make for a good thing, you know?
Well, it turns out that although I like history and I like actually creating art, learning about other people creating art is not as fun.
So, was watching me create art for you today not fun either? I imagine it wasn't as much fun as creating art herself, which is why she was so impatient to begin with. She smirks.
That doesn't count. I was part of the creative process.
Alright, but then explain the impatientness? That's true. She glances again at the time and gathers her things.
Okay, I've gotta head out.
I nod. Bye-bye, Valerie. As we pay for our drinks, we head our separate ways. But not before I catch Valerie fondly sneaking another peek at my drawing. I wanted to see his drawing though. Just to compare with my own drawing skills, because I always feel bad whenever I see my own. It's quiet in the house when I arrive home. I guess no one's here. It's no surprise that Uncle Kaito is still at work, but I would have expected Nikki to be home by now. She's been spending more and more time at her cooking club. It must be going really well. I should take advantage of the quiet and study. As I head upstairs, a blonde head peeks around the corner.
Is that you, big bro?
Nikki, what are you doing in my room? I pause at the top of the stairs. Don't tell me you're on my PC. Hey, I didn't know you were home. Nikki grins mischievously.
Is it because for once I wasn't slaving away in the kitchen waiting for you to come back?
Although I must admit that is like the automatic place I assume that you will be in when you're home. That it's not like that. A little bit, but it's not a bad thing. A good woman should know her place. Oh dang, somebody's triggered right now. Not that it no, it was way too quiet. You're like the wife I didn't ask for. A little bit. I didn't realize you'd suddenly turn into my wife. Nikki stares at me. Oh god, shouldn't have said that. Made it uncomfortable.
Did you just call me your wife?
My waifu from another lifeu? No! Your comment sounded like something a wife would say.
Don't make this weird, bro.
Okay, can I go back in time? You made it weird! She just shakes her head.
Stop, just stop.
You're right. Oh god, we do have a special talent of making things weird with our little sister.
Anyway, before you so rudely distracted me, I had a question for you.
What is it?
Can you give me a ride to the beach tomorrow?
Oh, you're going to the beach too? I blink at her. How did you know I was going to the beach?
Because tomorrow is Umiko's festival?
Oh. How do you know about that? Nikki stares at me as if I have two heads.
Because I live in Isokaze?
But so do I, but if I didn't do that school assignment, I wouldn't have known about it.
Did you know about this?
Of course! I learned all about Umiko's story.
She was so badass! My friends and I are going to stop by her temple to pay our respects.
Sure, badass is one word for it. I didn't know there was a temple dedicated to her.
It's by the coast, so a little out of the way from the city.
That seems fitting.
I'm really excited about it. What are you excited about?
Seeing all them girls in bikinis? The food, the girls, the waves, the girls. I cannot deny that. I can already imagine the girls in their cute bikinis as they bounce across the sand and splash around in the water. Nikki wrinkles her nose.
Actually, I don't really want to know.
Yep. You're too young for that, Nikki. But I didn't say anything.
That stupid grin on your face totally gave it away. So, can you take me or not?
Sure, Nikki, we'll bring you. Sure, I'll be leaving at 10:45. Her face falls.
Oh.
Too early? Too late? Why, oh.
Well, my friends aren't going to be there until later.
You can hang out with me, so hitch a ride with them.
I don't really feel comfortable asking them.
Why not? Fine, then you can come with me.
But you're going so early.
You're the one that's usually I guess it's a weekend, but still. Then take the bus. She smiles sweetly.
When I said early, I actually meant that's perfect.
Anything's better than the bus, right? That's what I thought. Nikki cranes her neck to peek down the stairs behind me.
You hungry yet?
Little bit. A bit, yeah.
Me too. Come on, let's go downstairs and see what we have.
Alright. If only I actually paid attention in cooking class, then I might have been able to help her out in the kitchen. She moves past me and flies down the stairs. I follow her slowly. Nikki and I whip up a quick dinner, then spend the rest of the night looking up more information about the festival before going to bed. I flip around in bed, too excited to settle down, before finally drifting off to sleep, dreaming about the beach babes.